In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to make a decoction. A decoction is made with roots like gentian root, and when you're making bitters, you need to find ways to break gentian down into medicine. And one of the ways is a decoction. It's just basically boiling water. Your herb is in the water, boiling, simmering it for 10, 15, 20 minutes. So it's slow extraction through boiling and simmering water, extracting the medicinal qualities, and then straining off the juice, storing it in the fridge, and using it as a bitter drink, or adding it to other drinks like orange juice, apple juice, grapefruit juice, so on and so forth. As you do on a daily basis, by using a decoction, you're allowing your fridge to contain some extra bitters that you can easily access and add to any drinks that you want or need. We're going to weigh out 50 grams of gentian. So the ratio is about 50 grams to a litre. You can estimate it as well around 5-6 tablespoons. So we're going to start here with this bowl. We're going to add in some nice flavorings like cardamom, juniper, a little bit of licorice, and even some dandelion. Just a small amount to bring a bit of flavor and a bit of texture. So let's 16 grams, 34 grams. So these are probably more larger than nearly 60 grams there. So you know me, I'm not one for total accuracy, but you're trying to get confident. We put in 1 tablespoon of dandelion root, another nice bitter. For a bit of sweetness, we put in a pinch of, just about a tablespoon of licorice root. We'll add a handful of cardamom seeds to give it a bit of extra flavor, and a few juniper berries. Now you can just do this with just gentian on its own, or gentian with dandelion. You can decoct any root, bark, seeds, all the hard parts of the plant. I'm just showing you, by adding these, you can mix it up a bit. So there's our mix. Just leave that over there, and we have our bowl here. So just throw it into the bowl, and now we're going to add about a litre of boiling water to this. I'm going to go out in the balcony and simmer it there for a little bit, and then when it's simmered, we're going to strain it off and bottle it, and we'll talk a little bit more then about other options. So I've boiled up the kettle here, so we're going to start with boiling water, just adding the boiling water to our Now let's bring this outside, and we'll decoct that in the lovely evening sun here in Dublin in August. So let's get on with part 2 of this video. We've just simmered our decoction, brought it to the boil, simmered it for about 10-15 minutes. Generally I leave it a bit longer, but I'm kind of in the process of making this lesson, so I recommend 15-20 minutes, simmering it really slow, and then straining off the liquid as we're going to do now. And then you can reuse it again a second time, get another mix of water, mixing of water, and another mix of medicine, another formula out of it. It won't be as strong, but you'll get more value out of your herbs. So we're going to just strain it into this bowl. We'll have a tasting as well. I'm definitely going to use this again. So I could use my fruit press to squeeze this out, because you'll get a lot of really goodness out of this. But I'm going to use that again to make another batch of decoction, because when you get a formula that you like, you kind of want to make more of it. We'll strain this into this jug, and then we have our decoction, which goes into our bottle that we'll be storing in the fridge. You can add more water to this if you like. So let's taste this beautiful decoction. So we have gentian, we're expecting bitterness. We're going to have sweetness with the licorice, a little bit of more buttery bitter with the dandelion, cardamom and the juniper berries giving it that bit extra flavour. Wow, that's bitter. But yeah, soft as well. Can't say I taste. Yeah, maybe there's a bit of licorice taste. Juniper berries, cardamom, not coming out very strong yet. Maybe decocted a bit longer, and I didn't crush the berries or the cardamom pods, and that's really recommended using a mortar pestle or a coffee grinder. So that's maybe something that I should have added in here. I also sometimes grind the gentian, particularly if I'm making a tincture, as I'll probably show you in a lesson on that. But with a decoction, you're going to get the breakdown with the boiling water. So there you have it. This can be stored for up to 3 to 5 days in the fridge. You can just add this. Ideally, I think this should be added to teas, or added to a morning glass of water, or after meal, a drink after meal. But it's a nice bitter tonic with the lead herb gentian and some supplementary herbs, give it a bit of taste and depth. And I definitely recommend you to give this one a go. Decoctions are always made with the roots, barks, berries, the hard parts of the plant, and particularly nice for anyone who doesn't drink alcohol. I use alcohol to make my tinctures. You can also use glycerine, but I recommend, for if you don't want to drink alcohol, to use decoctions. So that's it for this lesson. We'll see you in the next one.